Shut up! All of you! I know what's happening out there! Out there! Outside the Ark! But it's out there! We are safe in here. Nothing can touch us. Do you hear me? God has ordained this place. This is consecrated ground. We are safe in this place. We are safe in this place. Corporal St. John, this is Colonel Garret. Report. Corporal, you were asked to check in with me at Militia HQ at the top of the cone. Is it possible you may have forgotten? I don't like to be kept waiting, Corporal. Colonel Garret out. Corporal St. John? Yes, Lieutenant Whitaker has been singing your praises. I'm glad. Lieutenant Whitaker's work is well behind schedule, perhaps with your help. Lieutenant Weaver is ahead of schedule. If you don't make similar progress, I'm going to have to pull resources from you and give them to him. Is that clear, Lieutenant? Carry on. Lieutenant Whitaker. These past few days, dozens of new recruits have joined our ranks. We welcome you. We do not care about the color of your skin. We do not care what country you were born in. We do not care if you are a man or a woman. We do not care if you are gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender. These are things beyond your control. These are things that God has ordained, and we accept them. What we do not accept are liars, thieves, rapists, murderers, fornicators, adulterers, oath-breakers, drug addicts, or criminals of any kind. From this life or the one before, how you conduct yourself, how you act in the eyes of God, these are things that you do control. Any soldier or officer found guilty of any transgression, no matter how small, will be brought here, to this very scaffold, and will be hanged by the neck until they are dead. This punishment may seem cruel to some of you, but you have my promise. Any punishment of ours is a great mercy compared to the punishment of God that is being unleashed on the world outside these walls. None of us is perfect. We do not expect perfection. What we do expect is obedience, order, and discipline. Give us these things, and we will win this war. Company dismissed. Many of you have been with me from the beginning. Listened to me when I warned about the coming of God's plague. Journeyed with me to this place. Helped me to build this ark. But whether you were with us from the beginning, or joined our ranks only today, you are now part of this great endeavor. You are now part of our mission to save mankind. I want to remind you, as you go forth beyond these walls to perform your duties, that we are still searching for material worthy of safekeeping within the Ark. We seek textbooks, manuals, encyclopedia, discs, and other media. Lieutenant Weaver has listed several books on chemistry that are needed. Lieutenant Whitaker has listed books on biochemistry, genetics, and biology that we are lacking. Captain Jimenez has listed books on medicine, anatomy, and surgical procedures that we need. Sergeant Tomlinson has listed books on highway construction, mechanical engineering. And Captain Hawkins is always looking for material related to agriculture and hydroponics. So, while you're out doing runs, keep an eye out for items like these. Do your part to help us fill the Ark. Company dismissed. My brothers and sisters in arms, I stand here before you in celebration. The end is nigh. Captain Curry has been working non-stop assembling and training our army. Lieutenant Whitaker has been working tirelessly on a biological weapon that will allow us to kill hundreds of freaks at once. Lieutenant Weaver is working on a chemical weapon that will allow us to burn down entire hordes. Soon, slash and burn will be a thing of the past. We will go from fighting a defensive war to an offensive war, as we take the fight to the freaks, as we work to retake our world. And behold, he said, the enemy who sowed them is the devil, and the harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all evil, and throw them into the furnace of fire. In that place there will be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. We, the Deschutes County Militia, are those avenging angels, and we are coming. Company dismissed. This day, as the sun sets on this island, it also sets on the life of a great man. Captain Arturo Jimenez, Doc to many of you, is gone. Taken from us on the eve of our great victory. Captain Jimenez was murdered, slaughtered, his life ripped from him. His blood even now soaks the tent where he toiled, hour after hour, tending our sick, our injured, our wounded. The great tragedy here is not that a good man needlessly lost his life, though for that I am indeed very sorry. The great tragedy here is that he could not be replaced. Dr. Jimenez was the only trained physician in our ranks, perhaps in all the world. My eyes have been opened. I see now the great mistake we have made. We have filled our ark with books and seeds and discs, medical journals, medical books, and encyclopedia. We have in spades. But who now, when this terrible war is over, will teach us how to use them? Journals can be replaced. Books and encyclopedia can be replaced. Dr. Jimenez, our only doctor, cannot be replaced. I go now to grieve in private. I suggest you do the same. Company dismissed. A short while ago, I stood here before you and grieved for the loss of Captain Jimenez, our only doctor and my very dear friend. And for what great purpose did Captain Jimenez perish? So that a drug addict, a worthless excuse of a human being, could get high. Jimenez died because he stood between a junkie and a bag full of narcotics. I have taken steps to see that this never happens again. For their own safety, I have moved Lieutenants Whitaker and Weaver into the Ark, where they will be under protective watch 24 hours a day. The call is going out. Any person who has highly trained knowledge and skills that cannot be replaced, mechanics, engineers, scientists, medical personnel, are to be taken from active duty and removed to the Ark until this war is over. From now on, no one is allowed entrance into the Ark unless they are on special assignment and unless they are personally vetted by myself. There will be no exceptions. I am beginning to see, I'm afraid, that our enemy has never been the freaks. They know not what they do. Mankind, in all his state of degradation and transgression, is our true enemy. Keep a watchful eye on your neighbors. Evil surrounds us. Company dismissed. I have had a revelation. Last night, a new group of recruits joined our ranks and have already been sworn in. They have traveled far, from the east, west, south, and north. Their coming to this place, at this time, is no accident. They bring word of more camps, like the one to the south, which we have purged. camps filled with degenerates, thieves, drug addicts, and murderers. We are threatened. All of us. Every day, we live in the shadow of death. But that shadow is not cast by rabid freaks that surround us. They are part of God's plan. They are part of God's punishment. No, it is not the freaks who threaten to destroy us. It is our fellow man, like Noah before us. We have built an ark to save mankind, to save all the knowledge, so when the flood waters recede, we may rebuild. But in this age, here at the end of the world, God is not sending the oceans from their beds to rise up and sweep away the damned. There will be no baptism of water. No, in this last age, we are the flood. We are sent forth to baptize the world with fire. Today, we begin a holy war against all those who have brought down the wrath of God. We will move north, seek out the depraved, and cleanse them from the world. We will move south, find the enclaves of the degenerate, and destroy them. We will head east, uncover the obscene, and purge them. We will head west, cast light onto the degraded, and tread them under our boots. Holy war has begun. Dismissed. All right. Now, what was I saying? Yes, the Ark. What you see here is only a small part of it. Behind us is a whole network of caves and vents that lead from here up to the cone's peak. When our work is complete, they will be filled with thousands of seeds, plants, computer files, and books. The world may die, but our achievements in medicine, science, and technology will not die with it. But the island is more than just an ark, Corporal. It is a stronghold, a fortress. Here at the North Gate, we are stockpiling enough munitions to take the fight to the freaks. We have rifles, grenades, heavy machine guns, and RPGs. We have the equipment to make ammunition, every type, every caliber. This is our mechanical engineering area. If you need your bike repaired, see the officer on duty. And as you can see here, courtesy of the old National Guard, we are building a fleet of trucks and other vehicles. Once the hordes are cleared from the highways, we will begin to rebuild the roads and bridges. We are aware, Corporal. The hordes are a different beast entirely, aren't they? But we have a plan. Benjamin Franklin once said, "By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail." We are not going to fail. The heart of the army lives here, at the gate, ready to move on my command. These tents house hundreds of women and men, just like yourself, who have pledged and sworn their lives to the fight. But I have something else in mind for you, an assignment that requires more than just the ability to survive in the shit or use a gun. Are you up for it, son? You asked how we were going to defeat the Horde. Let me show you. I normally don't tolerate insubordination, referring to an officer as a witch, but I make exceptions for some of my more eccentric officers. I make exceptions because every man and woman still living has a role to play. Do you believe in God, St. John? Well, it's high time that you did. He has a plan for us, all of us, and my part is this place. I had a vision. Oh, nothing so grand as those described in the Old Testament, no flaming chariots or burning bushes. I simply woke up one morning before God's plague had rained down upon the world and knew that this was the place. I call it the Ark. Are you familiar with the story of Noah's Ark? Indeed, you'd be surprised how few have read the Bible or the Book of Revelations. Yes, of course. Captain Curry doesn't bring me many recruits these days. He must think highly of your combat skills. You know your way around the freaks? Good. In here. We'll have the doc take a look at you. Again, let me apologize for my more eccentric officers. We have one final stop. As much as I believe in Lieutenant Weaver's work, what you're about to see could be, I think, our path to victory. In here. Remember, Corporal, I want him alive. Corporal, good. I'm sending a patrol now. Report back to me. Garret out. Corporal, yes. This is of the utmost urgency. A soldier, an officer, has gone AWOL. A traitor of the worst kind. He murdered 2 enlisted men and stole a bike from the motor pool. He's been spotted on the South Rim Drive. The stolen bike has a blue tank. Find him, Corporal. Corporal, bring him back. Alive. We're going to hang him, Corporal. An example for anyone who thinks they are above militia regulations, who thinks they are above the laws of God. Dismissed, Corporal. Corporal, yes. Captain Curry is retrieving the prisoner as we speak. He'll have his fair trial tomorrow, and then we'll hang him at dusk. Of course, every man deserves a fair trial, and then a fair hanging by the neck until dead. A word of caution. Captain Curry tells me he was one of our best riders. If you let him get away, you won't be able to catch him. Good work, Corporal. Corporal, good, yes. Another traitor was discovered in our midst. A spy working for the anarchists. Yes, you remember. He escaped before he could be apprehended. He was chased north, but our patrol lost him. I've marked the position he was last seen on your map. We need him alive, Corporal. We need to find out what he was doing here, how much he knows, and what his group wants. As do we all. As do we all. Dismissed. Corporal, I'm afraid not. When they went to retrieve him, he was dead. Poison. He'd killed himself. We're not sure how. Don't be. Whatever knowledge he had about us died with him. Can you track them down? You do that, Corporal. Colonel Garret out. Corporal St. John. Very good. Captain Curry tells me that while you were drifting, you were also a bounty hunter. Is this true? Good. Good. I need you to do that for me. The soldier who used to be assigned to Lieutenants Whitaker and Weaver, the soldier you replaced, a Private Myers. It seems he didn't appreciate his reassignment. Mr. Myers has gone AWOL. Before he ran, he broke into the Ark and stole a book. He broke into my private chambers and took my personal copy of the Holy Bible. I suppose he wanted to teach me a lesson. I want it returned. I've marked his last known location on your map. Anarchists were seen in the area. Have you dealt with them before? The world can do with a little less anarchy. Don't you agree, Corporal? Dismissed. Corporal. St. John, is it? And God Almighty shall have the final word. Did you bring him back alive? We have a noose waiting for him in the staging area. Unfortunate. But God's will is God's justice. Carry on, Corporal. You found her? Very good, Corporal. Carry out your orders. Garret out. Corporal, good. Good. How are things progressing with Lieutenant Weaver? Lieutenant Whitaker? Good. I have another assignment. One that can use your tracking skills. One of our workers has escaped. Her name was Adkins. Crystal. She's easy to identify. Her face is covered with tattoos. Prison tattoos. Exactly so. Apparently, she didn't like her work assignment. Before dawn, she bribed a guard and stole a bike. Before she left, she broke into the Ark and stole some jewelry. The rank and file are not allowed to wear jewelry of any kind, Corporal, as you well know. Her rings were confiscated when she arrived. I guess she wanted them back. I want them returned. Don't question orders, soldier. She knows too much about our compound, our defenses. She is a problem, and we can't afford problems. Am I understood, Corporal? I've marked her last known position on your map. Curry tells me she was first seen at a logging camp to the north. I'd start there. Maybe she has friends in the area who are helping her. Dismissed, Corporal. Corporal? Yes, the worker. Common thief and murderer. Did she put up a fight? You fight on the side of righteousness, Corporal. Don't give it another thought. It is those like her, liars, thieves, murderers, drug addicts, criminals all, who brought this scourge down upon us. I will not weep to see them gone. Every one. Dismissed, Corporal. Very good, Corporal. Keep me posted. Garret out. Corporal. Yes, Yes, I did. Captain Curry says that you've been helpful dealing with marauders in the area. A curious group of drifters have been spotted moving down Highway 97. Evidently, they came over the Tealson Pass, which I thought to be impassable. Our patrol reported that they were scarred. The letters R.I.P. carved into their foreheads. Have you ever heard of anything like this? Perhaps. Regardless, I want you to track them down and deal with them. We have enough to deal with. I don't need another cult springing up in our backyard. I've marked their last known position on your map. Dismissed, Corporal. Corporal, yes. It's a curious thing. I finally read the complete report filed by Captain Thompson. It seems they followed them for quite some time before engaging. Evidently, they called themselves Rest in Peace. Seemed to worship the freaks. Strive to become just like them. We're all soldiers here, Corporal. I'm not offended by coarse language. But men like that, Rest in Peace, they offend me. They offend me because they show what the world has come to. We, Corporal St. John, are all that stand between the world and the abyss. Were my field reports accurate? Do you need reinforcements? Carry on, Corporal. Garret out. Corporal St. John, I'm hearing good things about you from Lieutenant Weaver and Sarah. Lieutenant Winnaker. They say you're doing a fine job. I've got another job for you. Drifters have set up camp southeast of here along Highway 97. They're using hit-and-run tactics. They hit our supply runs, then run back to their camp, like the cowards they are. It appears they've created a defensive position on the rooftop of an old gas station. I've marked it on your map. I've consulted Captain Curry, and he feels it would be best to send in a single soldier, someone who works well alone, who might be able to use the element of surprise. Very good, Corporal. Report to me when the mission is complete. Dismissed. St. John, yes. The Marauder camp. It's been dealt with? Excellent work, Corporal. Carry on. Wait. Since you're here, I do have a job for you. Wait, Corporal. I did send for you. My mind isn't what it used to be. Yes, I have a job for you. Corporal St. John. Report to me at command. Corporal St. John, come in. I have a job for you. St. John. Corporal St. John, come in. I need you to report to me ASAP. Corporal St. John, are you there? I need you to report to me at command at your convenience. Corporal St. John, are you there? I need you to report to me at command at your convenience. Sergeant Foster's life is in your hands, Corporal. Don't let me down. Good work, Corporal. Corporal St. John, we have a situation that I think you can help us with. One of our soldiers has been taken hostage. Sergeant Melinda Foster, in charge of patrolling our eastern border along the 97 corridor. Her squad was ambushed. 2 men made it back alive. Sergeant Foster was taken. Do you know her? I've marked her last known location on your map. I have full confidence, Corporal, that you will return her safely. Dismissed, Corporal. Yes? Foster. Yes. She'll be fine. Thank you, Corporal. Her report contained high praise for your actions and bravery. You are to be commended. Foster. Yes. She was examined by Captain Jimenez. She'll be fine. Thank you, Corporal. Her report contained high praise for your actions and bravery. You are to be commended. We're all survivors, aren't we? Just follow orders, Corporal. Garret out. Good work, Corporal. I'll send a patrol out now. Corporal, you've completed your mission? No, wait. Of course. I have an assignment for you. We have another hostage situation, very dangerous. I wanted to send in an entire squad, but Captain Curry advises discretion. Yes. A group of drifters, squatters, malfeasants, whatever you want to call them, have set up camp on Highway 97 just north of Chemult. Somehow they think that because the hordes have moved up and down the 97 corridor that they are safe from us, that we'll just ignore them, that we won't seek them out and destroy them. Men, Corporal, men. Not that they deserve to be called that. Not anymore. They've taken one of ours, Lieutenant Justine Norwood. Yes, Norwood. A fine officer. Yes. Captain Curry informs me that I can count on you, Corporal. Dismissed. Corporal, I've just read her report. She claims that you took out an entire drifter camp, single-handedly. Very good, Corporal. Captain Curry has put your name in for a promotion. I'm beginning to see why.